Welcome to This Guide Explainer. If you're a Canadian small business owner just starting out, it's incredibly easy to get overwhelmed, right? Well, let's set the record straight right off the bat with a calm truth. Your goal is absolutely not to build a perfect system in your first few months. Seriously, you don't need a perfect system. Striving for that just adds a ton of unnecessary pressure. What you actually need, what we're aiming for here, is just enough consistency. You just need enough structure to stop the business from feeling scattered, reactive, and frankly, really hard to follow. So during these crucial first 90 days, the objective isn't sophistication. We're keeping it simple. Your true targets are strictly foundational: visibility, consistency, and a simple review habit. That is exactly what keeps you grounded. To get you there, we're going to follow a really pragmatic 4-step roadmap. This is going to build that much-needed consistency over your first 90 days. Let's dive right into it. Step 1 is to simply know what is moving. By the end of your first 3 months, you should be able to answer some basic financial questions without just guessing. Things like what money came in, what went out, and what's recurring. Moving on to step 2, which is building one repeatable monthly rhythm. This means taking time to review your transactions, gather your records, note anything unusual, and update your tracker. And listen, this system doesn't need to be impressive at all. It just needs to happen regularly. Now, step 3 is all about saving your future self a whole lot of pain. You've got to stop small problems from accumulating. Things like missing receipts, mixing up your personal and business spending, unclear bank transfers, or uncertainty around GST and HST. Those little things become so much harder to fix if you just ignore them early on. Finally, step 4, make the business explainable. Your records should be easy to find, and your transactions should actually make sense when you look back at them. The goal here is that your habits rely way less on your memory, making the business crystal clear to you and incredibly easy for a professional to review down the road. So, what does reaching good enough actually look like? Well, it means you're no longer relying on your memory to try and reconstruct what happened weeks ago. Instead, you've got a recurring review habit in place, and your records actually have a dedicated home. To help you actually implement this, make sure to use your downloads. Grab the basic financial habits tracker and the first 90-day priorities checklist that accompany this guide. Once you've got those, your next step is to move right into the practice guide, which covers expense tracking and your monthly financial review. Ultimately, your first 90 days are really just about building a solid foundation on 3 core pillars: visibility, consistency, and a monthly review. It's extremely practical, it's highly focused, and it works. You absolutely don't need a massive, complex corporate dashboard right now. You just need a reliable rhythm. Because at the end of the day, clarity reduces friction and structure reduces stress.